One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense takes the field for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big time.
Turning it on! The 10! And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Iowa!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Northwestern.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. He's going to run it. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Sends it back in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up. We're predicting who that conference championship.
There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Northwestern. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. They're going to stay competitive, and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year. Then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the toss. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Galladay. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Back to pass on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. Got out of trouble and throws. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. They'll try to add another to their lead. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And the returner will be dragged down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Galladay. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Steps away to find some room. He's going to fire to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's carry on. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Lynn. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Running to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got it in the middle, it's carry on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He might want another play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And some room to work. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Quarterback on the keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll try the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First and 10 for the offense. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets a block. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Northwestern. A great catch and run for 6. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll run it. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Askew. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Punch it out of the air.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Finds a man in the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Now on first down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Carrion. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Go straight ahead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for a man. It's Askew. Pocket breaking down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to